Welcome back to Daytime York Region. We're so excited because Eoin Finn is here. Yogi, Canada's favorite yogi, and also Blissologist, which is a lovely term. Maybe we should use that more often, right?
We should. Total.
This is really cool to have you on the show, Eoin. Jeff is particularly excited today.
Shh, he's right there. Don't say that.
A little starstruck. This is great. We're talking about your new DVD, The Pursuit of Happy Hips, and we all want happy hips. But take us back to when you started practicing yoga and what sort of changes it made in your life.
God, the changes that yoga makes are immediate, you know, like, I mean, people generally, you know, just it's a continual process of feeling better, you know, and from first time you experience it, you know, you feel so much better. And, you know, very first time I ever was exposed to it was when I was in high school, and a friend of mine got kicked out of summer camp, so she ended up staying at our house, and she showed me all the sun salutations, and then you know, I was kind of loosely familiar with it.
Yeah.
And then I went to university and I studied philosophy and comparative religion, so I learned all these old yoga texts.
Yeah.
And I was super into sports, actually, really into kind of adrenaline guy sports. And I looked at a lot of my friends who were, you know, really tight from doing their sports. And, you know, we're not wearing socks, but they would have to lie on their back and get their socks on. And I'm going, there has to be a better way.
Yeah.
And so luckily, you know, I had the smarts to take up the yoga. And I remember when I first started going to yoga class, you know, my friends were like, where are you going? I'm like, to the gym. Because back then it was just, it was just me and some ladies in unitards.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been an amazing process, and I think the thing that you do, Eoin, is you make yoga fun, which is important. I mean, anyone who's watched your DVDs, my favorite line was licking warm ice cream off your body.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that why you said that yesterday?
That's why. So like the DVDs are fun, and it's kind of hard because sometimes you like doing downward dog, and then all of a sudden you say something, you sort of snicker to yourself. Was that the reason that you sort of wanted to do the DVDs and push everything out, to show people how fun it can be?
Yeah, I mean, everything's an extension of the same philosophy, whether it's the classes, the workshops, the DVDs, whatever. I mean, and yeah, fun should be part of it. And somehow that does tend to get missed a little bit in yoga, you know? Yeah. Like, I mean, you know, sometimes I look at people in yoga practice and, you know, I know it feels amazing, but you look at their face and it looks like, you know, they're going through a tax audit or something. It's like, and so, you know, you got to have that lightheartedness to it. And I know you guys are about fun. I can pick that up already. So,
well, we are wearing our bare feet, right?
Yeah.
Just for you.
Speaking of bare feet, we actually have a little clip that we're going to take a look at of your brand new DVD.
Oh, cool.
To sort of see what it's all about.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Let's
take a look
look
right now.
Please sit comfortably. We recommend using a block or a cushion. Use it to help the pelvis to be vertical and neutral and not tilted backwards. The first part of our practice is about spinal mobilization and centering. Now feel long through the crown of the head. Sit bones pressed down. Let's tune into sensations that we feel in the body, like the belly moving slightly in and out when we breathe. Can you feel the ribs moving when we breathe? Front ribs moving, and the back ribs, right and left side ribs. Feel really present.
Eoin, just looking at this, the background is stunning. Where did you guys shoot this?
This is just a little bit north of Whistler in Pemberton, BC, at the Big Sky Golf Course, actually, and another place called North Arm Farms, gorgeous farm up there.
Is part of it, I mean, looking at this, it looks so serene.
Yeah.
Is part of it your surroundings and sort of quieting your mind? And I mean, the mind must be so important to do this practice.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's so important to be outside in nature, and I really, you know, that's why I bring up this whole Blissology thing, because, you know, I look at how people have been happy in the past, and the people who have been happiest had a great relationship with their communities, with nature, with humor we just mentioned, with quietness, you know? And so, you know, it's hard to shoot things outside. You know, indoors you can always control the light.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, 10 minutes before we started filming, it was completely cloudy, and it looked like the day was going to be, you know, a total washout, and we're like, we saw a little window of sun, and we're like, let's go, and it never got cloudy ever again. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, just perfect luck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Later on in the show, we're talking about bringing more passion to your life.
Yeah.
I mean, what did yoga do for you in terms of finding a passion and zeroing in on it?
I think actually I had passion, and then yoga helped me find a medium for it.
Nice.
I mean, my real passion in life, I mean, you know, I'm very clear on what my life mission is, and it's different than a 5-year goal or a 10-year goal or something. But life mission is like when you look back on your, you know, when you're on your deathbed and you go, what was it all about? You know, and my life mission is basically to tune into something big. I don't know what it is, but some big experience, and channel it out as positive energy, you know, and try and inspire other people to live that.
Yeah.
And if I had a better voice for singing, I would have done it and been a musician, but I couldn't. So yoga was actually the second option. It was kind of the plan B sort of thing. So yeah, just the passion for making people feel good and sharing what I love was there, and then the yoga turned out to be a perfect medium for it.
Yeah,
well, Plan B definitely worked for you. And on your DVD, you also have a couple well-known Canadians. I mean, you have a bronze medalist and a couple other people who have done this with you. What was that like?
So this new DVD actually came about because I've done a lot of work with Olympic athletes. I've worked with lots of professional athletes of all sorts. But for the last 6 years, I've been working with Olympians and traveling with them. And you know, one of the things they said is, you know, we'd love for you to make a DVD that suits us, right? And we can take on the road. So that's where it all came from originally. And so some of them are in the DVD now. Yeah, I mean, Shannon Barkey is actually a bronze medal winner for actually the U.S. in moguls. And Kimiko is a great snowboarder. And Andrea Holmes is actually in the Paralympics right now in Vancouver as we speak. Skier.
Nice.
Yeah, so
obviously these extreme sport athletes are finding the benefits of yoga.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the
hand
key.
in hand.
You know, for athletes, one of the things I say is that you can perform at your peak level for at least 2 or 3 years more than you could if you didn't do yoga.
Okay.
So I think it's actually that powerful, and I'm up on my soapbox saying that to all athletes, and I truly believe it, because I feel way better at my sports now than I did when I was 20, you know, and I'm 41 now, and I just feel awesome. Like, I feel like a kid. Yeah. I'm growing backwards.
You feel like a kid.
There's nothing wrong with growing backwards.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird though. Yeah. Anyway, but one of the things that's cool is your wife is involved with this too. You guys have a really strong connection when it comes to yoga.
Yeah, yeah. She's from India. She's from Bombay, and yeah, she's you know, great yoga instructor in her own right, and she actually teaches and lives Ayurvedic principles too. So Ayurveda is a science of life that comes from India. Kind of thing. Yeah.
And where did the term blissologist come from?
Blissologist is something I thought about in university, you know, and it's just something that really explains what I do. And even more, like I mentioned, you know, than teaching yoga, I always just say I'm a blissologist because I'm into anything that helps you tune into this big experience of connection to others and helps you find your perfect balance of love and selfishness kind of thing, and try and chart your way through life that way. So Blissology is just that art of tuning into that, and that's where it all comes from.
Well, and the good thing about the DVD is, I mean, you have chapters, so if you only have 35 minutes or whatever it is, plug that in and go there. If you have a little more time, go to the longer one.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, because there's so many Olympic athletes and skiers and stuff in that, we actually used a ski run format. So you can have a green circle, a blue square, or a black diamond kind of thing. So the one you saw at the beginning was actually one of the more mellow routines, more restorative and gentle. But there's actually ones that will really heat you up, and yeah, you'll get that ice cream licked off your body sensation.
Whoa! What's the rating on this DVD?
That's a double diamond one.
Yeah, double diamond. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we are attempting some yoga.
We're going to get limber.
We're going to get limber right after the break with Eoin Finn. Don't go anywhere.